I'm Barry Laminack, and this isn't what happened in sports. Let's start in the NFL, where the Raiders are requiring all fans to provide proof of vaccination before attending games this season. Raiders management said, "We want our fans to be in perfect health before we kill their dreams." I guess fans could prove they lost their taste by wearing Raiders gear. New Texans head coach David Culley was asked about his decision-making process on going forward on fourth down and would that involve analytics. His response, I tried it once. Neither of us liked it. It was too hard. Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys was caught on film during a Cowboys practice complaining about his boys feeling dry and asking around for baby powder to help prevent them from sticking together. Ironically, the Cowboys' inability to stick together is one of their biggest problems. Former first-round draft pick Josh Rosen was released by the 49ers this week and will be looking for a job with his fifth team in 3 years. Rosen has already gone from Arizona to Miami to Tampa to San Francisco. Dude has more frequent flyer miles than he does passing yards. Tim Tebow of the Jags went viral last week after video showed Tebow whiffing on a block assignment. After the game, Tebow was cut by the Jags, who realized in the end even God has his limits. Let us pray. The NFL released a memo stating that the league would be enforcing stricter taunting rules. Also, losses will now be called learning opportunities. And each touchdown must now include a written apology to the other team. In baseball news, this week a fan rushed the field at a Mets-Giants game, stood on the pitcher's mound, and pretended to throw a pitch, which works out for the Mets, who really only pretend to hit the baseball. The first place Tampa Bay Rays set a franchise record for lowest attendance when a crowd of 5,460 people showed up for their 9-2 win over the Orioles this week. Hey, it looks like Rays games is the one place in Florida you might not get COVID. In other sports news, Carly Lloyd announced her retirement from soccer this week, and during her time playing with the women's team, Lloyd had to deal with a lot of things the men's soccer players didn't have to deal with, like less pay, poor support from us, and winning World Cups. After the U.S. topped the gold and overall medal count at the Olympics, Russia is now claiming that the U.S. rigged the system in their favor. Yeah, like a country that was suspended from the Olympics and somehow still competed in the Olympics. That kind of rigging? Okay. And finally, SoFi Stadium, the new home of the LA Chargers, got some attention this week after fans posted pictures of their food during the game. The whole thing looked ugly, uninspired, and not at all appealing. And don't even get me started on the food. They paid $15 for that. They should call that team the LA Overchargers. And people worry about what's in the vaccine. That hot dog died a year ago. I'm Barry Laminack. That's not what happened in sports this week.